Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've been wanting to talk about this for ages, and now that a friend finally got one, we can dive into his experience. Quick note before we begin, there's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer initially faced a complicated shipping issue that, while tedious, was resolved with a refund and a successful reorder of the product. Upon its arrival, our reviewer, a first-time user of such a vehicle, found it well packaged and straightforward to assemble. The only slight difficulty was carefully tucking some internal wires into the handlebar before securing it with 4 screws. First impressions of this electric scooter were largely positive. The main body and the folding latch feel remarkably robust and secure, giving a real sense of confidence. In contrast, the rear fender is made of plastic and feels somewhat fragile, seeming like the most likely part to break over time. While some online opinions suggest the charger feels cheap, our reviewer found it perfectly adequate for its job and noted it would be easy to replace if needed. On the road, the performance was a pleasant surprise. Despite concerns that their weight might slow it down, especially on inclines, the acceleration was quick and smooth. While it took a few seconds to reach its advertised top speed, it handled city streets and avenues with ease. The solid tires do transmit every bump from the road, but this client preferred that trade-off to the risk of getting a flat. The brakes are very sensitive but feel high quality and effective. After a fall, the scooter's durability was proven, as the aluminum structure was completely unscathed, with only minor damage to the screen protector. A few features stood out, including a handy cruise control function and a useful app-controlled alarm that locks the wheels. However, the headlight was found to be quite weak in true darkness. Overall, for a beginner looking for a vehicle for short-distance travel or recreational rides on relatively smooth surfaces, this scooter proves to be a very solid choice.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer waited several months after their purchase to provide a thoughtful and well-rounded take on this electric scooter. They specifically chose the version with solid tires to avoid the potential hassle of flats and found the initial assembly to be quite simple. In the beginning, they used it for leisurely rides on bike paths where its performance was excellent. The range was reliable and the brakes worked well, providing a smooth and trouble-free experience on flat terrain. The real test, however, began when our reviewer started using this scooter for a daily commute in an extremely hilly area, full of constant inclines and descents. They were pleasantly surprised to find that the scooter could handle the steep climbs. While it slows down on the way up, it consistently gets the job done. This daily trip covers varied surfaces, including cobblestones and dirt, yet the scooter has held up remarkably well, consuming only a small fraction of its battery capacity each day. Our reviewer also noted a curious but welcome battery quirk where the charge percentage seems to recover slightly after being turned off, providing extra peace of mind. Despite being a more basic model, it has proven to be a durable and practical machine. It's light enough to be carried up a flight of stairs every day and even survived being caught in a sudden heavy downpour without any damage. While the overall experience has exceeded expectations, they did note a couple of drawbacks. The display screen is virtually impossible to read in direct sunlight, and the built-in headlight is not quite powerful enough for dark roads. Still, this client considers it a fantastic investment that has saved them from traffic and stress, concluding with the strong advice for any potential rider to always wear a helmet and protective gear.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer was torn between a competitor's entry-level model and this electric scooter, ultimately choosing the latter due to its appealing proposition, higher amperage battery, and 32 km/h top speed. They are more than satisfied with the purchase, reporting that at 62 kg, they achieve up to 30 km of range at lower speeds. The scooter handles significant inclines effortlessly, a major plus for the reviewer's hilly locale. However, the solid tires are a mixed bag. While durable, they are uncomfortable on uneven ground. Interestingly, our reviewer noted that even pneumatic tires used on other scooters are prone to punctures and still feel rough on irregular surfaces, leading some owners to switch to solid tires. Speed-wise, this scooter reaches its advertised 32 km/h with the reviewer's weight. However, for safety, especially around pedestrians, they recommend sticking to 15 km/h. The device offers 3 modes, 15, 25, and 32 km/h, with the reviewer suggesting the 25 km/h mode only on straight, firm, and clear paths. Charging is convenient, simply leaving it overnight suffices. Connectivity to the mobile app is instant, enabling features like remote locking. When locked, the front wheel stiffens and the scooter beeps if moved, a cool security feature, though not a replacement for vigilance. The braking system is efficient, with a common-sense understanding that faster speeds require longer stopping distances. This client appreciated the rubber handlebars, finding them superior in quality to the foam grips on a competitor's model. The display screen is its main drawback, becoming difficult to see in direct sunlight, though it doesn't feel cheap. Overall, this reviewer finds this electric scooter excellent value for money. It perfectly suits their occasional use, covering about 6 km per trip once a week. All materials feel robust and durable. Yet, for those consistently tackling very uneven terrain or needing long-distance comfort, our reviewer advises consider.
If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.